Greetings and welcome back to Rise of Cultures. We have about a week left in the Celtic event. As you can see up here in the upper right, it's telling we have 6 days and 12 hours left, and I have been gathering the currency. I have 14,430. I'm hoping for some good advancement. I'm very close to level 6 in terms of my Celtic structure there. And I'm kind of hoping I can get to 9, and the end of the quest line will give me a token, basically like what happened in the Hercules event. The thing about it is I apparently am doing a little bit too well because I have frequently been seeing this over the last couple of days. So it's saying, you've been working hard, just, take a break and just relax. I got that this morning after I completed like a farming one. It wanted 15 long productions, and I used my low-level ones, which take an hour each. So I did that to 5 of them, came back 3 hours later, and then, of course, I got that. I think it was 16 hours at that moment. So it doesn't want me to come back until tomorrow, is basically what it's telling me to do here. And I have been seeing that, so obviously I'm making good progress. And as you can see, I'm actually on 9 of 10 up here, so it's probably going to be popping up a lot over the next couple of days because there is about a third of the event left. I think I'm going to be able to finish it, and like I said, I hope I do get that final token like we got with the Hercules event. If you finish the quest line, the last thing you get is you get a token to advance your building by 1 level. So I thought I was going to be stuck because I could only get to 9th level, and then I got the token and it got me to 10th level. It's not as important here, but I desperately would like that. If you're going to do it, you might as well do it good. And besides, I think that'll be the final aesthetic upgrade for the building. It doesn't really go up any after that. Anyway, we're currently waiting for that. And the thing about events like this is you have to dedicate resources to it. Like I said, what I did was it wanted 15 longs. I just picked one of my rural farms here. And as you can see, the last one is the long one is an hour. So basically, I just did that for 5 of them. But that, of course, did tie up my workers. So I can't do a lot of things while that's going on. You kind of have to shut everything else down while you're doing these events because, especially when it wants an enormous amount of those farm productions, you got to do what you got to do. And then, of course, there was a battle this morning, too, that I had to do. And what they like to do sometimes is 2 waves, and they don't really give you an indication that there's going to be 2 waves. So you put your soldiers out, they fight the first battle, and then it comes back and say, oh, the second wave. And I'm like, oh, my goodness, my guys are really hurt here, too. So what's been really helping me, and these guys are just so tough, is these guys here. Now that I have 2 groups of them, they are really, really useful. Much tougher than the other guys are. Much tougher indeed. Especially since they were the last ones I upgraded. Oh, and it seems I have some of those. I think I am cooking some of these guys here. Okay. I am actually getting a lot of those. I upgraded another one of my tailors so I can get there too. So if I come over here and I say I want to sell some of them, you can see I have 8,700. Well, I can't really do that at the moment. I have to buy something. So we'll see what happens with that. In terms of my research progress, I'm all the way over here, but I can't go any further until I go back and do these. So I'm working on the enhanced paddy fields at the moment. I'm going to have to get a lot of sculptures, though. Yeah, I might as well start buying them now because, it's 3,200 of those tunics, too. That is really expensive. That's really, really expensive. I'm hoping we can get some research from those chests because we did get that before. I should probably do that right now. I've been saving these because at times the quest line will say, accept 4 offers. And it says 4 specifically because you can only accept a maximum of 3 unless, of course, you've actually bought a slot or something like that. So you have to wait for them to come back. Let's just see. I am going to, here, and search. Let's search for the marble bust because that's the one I'm going to need. All right, 1. And, okay, there's not a lot of those, are there? All right, well, I'll just buy the ones that I can. Yeah, nobody is selling 500 of those because they're not worth it. I mean, if you're going to sell something, I can actually do it now. Like the tunics down here, 500, and you'll get, 12,500. So we'll just do that for now. Okay, and we got one little house over here. Another thing is I haven't been able to do the upgrades. I believe Sabina wants me to have 10 homes to level 14. It's just I would have to tie up workers for that. And I'll get to that after the event. And oh wow, I only needed one more home for him. Okay, because I have done some advancement there too. And in terms of claiming this Mothglade area, I'm going to need some land before that happens. I think 2 plots will do the job for me. We're going to get 1 plot today from our new adversary. That's this one down here. Our adversary, by the way, is Alexander the Great. And you can notice something about your enemy commanders. You can pretty much tell when they're going to be your commanders someday. Why? Because they're smiling. Either that or they have a stoic expression here. Let's just take a quick look here for a moment. Let's look at my current commanders. All right, let's see. Inventory. I keep them in my inventory. All right, you can see they're either grinning or, like King Minos, they're just staring stoically. I mean, there's no anger there or anything like that. And we've ran into some individuals like Attila, and who was the guy before him? I don't remember, who was scowling all the time. Well, you know what? We have to do this fight anyway, so why don't we just go over here and face Alexander the Great, and look at the happy smile on his face. Clearly, he's going to be offered as a commander. I'm just hoping he has some units that I can put on the battlefield, because that's the most useful. Leonidas, very useful. His guys, they stay alive a long time too. Very, very useful indeed. The bulls, if they would actually attack what I want them to attack, that would be great, but, as the thing, right? All right, so why don't we just advance this, because I will get a plot in China. I'm kind of hoping we can get some Artemis over here. It is basically the same chance as everything else, right? But I'm trying to get that building going. All right, so let's do this. Yeah, apparently one of our opponents is spiked walls. We actually have to destroy them, So let's get going. All right, so clearly what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put these guys right there. All right, and can I put the other ones down? I will only be able to do one of those. So I have to choose between... I could put one more squad down. All right, here's what I'm going to do. We'll put them over here. Oh, you know what I could do? I could put the horses down. All right. Like I said, they're actually going to go through the barriers here, which is a little bit annoying, but I do have my commanders. So let's go. All right, and okay. Whoa! Stop! Here, have fun with them, and fight the bulls too. And let's get some healing right in there. Okay, annoying battle. Okay, I don't have my no, right here. Back here. And let's... Okay. Oh, stop. Heal. And have some of these. All right. Okay. I didn't lose any of my ranged. I lost my entire infantry. And I lost 2 from the horses there. So, kind of costly. Go around the barricades, guys. Go around. Okay. A bunch of food. And most importantly... Alexander the Great. Well, I suppose you can have that bit of land. We didn't really want it anyway, but I warn you, best stop here. See how smiley he is and he speaks polite? Clearly he's going to be a commander of mine, right? Like I said, I hope he gives me troops though. Okay, and we get another plot in China. I didn't want the Hanging Gardens. No, I didn't want the Hanging Gardens. Nope. Well, not much I can do about that, so we'll just start scouting the next territory. Hopefully that's going to have a lot of China plots for me. And apparently Julius Caesar wants to have a word. So let's see what we got here. Where is he? Oh, acquire one region owned by the Macedonian kingdom. Okay, he's going to give me some food for that. Have 48 infantry troops. Yeah, let me get back to you on that one. If you'd asked me before the fight, I would have had them. But, you know, that's just unfortunately, we're going to have to do some repair work here. And this is the one that's really going to take a long time. I mean, they're 40 minutes each. Yikes. I mean, they're great, but it's 40 minutes each. All right, and I can afford to do this now because I know that the mission is not going to be asking me for their little combats. And fortunately, I didn't lose any of my ranged. It just shows that the melee does its job that way, right? All right, so let's first things first. I don't think I can actually do China, though. The reason is because I think all the workers are tied up. Yep, all my workers are tied up. All right, so I can't really put anything here. There's not enough space. I mean, I can actually make another average home to have more workers. The problem is, well, I mean, I think I could probably put down a thread processor. Oh, there's not enough workers. All right. The average home is actually fairly large, so it just doesn't fit in here at all. And it wouldn't fit here either. And unfortunately, I don't have the workers necessary for this. But I will get to that as soon as possible because I do want them doing their jobs, right? Making me stuff. All right, let's go back. All right, so let's see what we got in terms of the Celtic event here. I'm hoping that we can get really good advancement. Now, obviously, I'm going to get level 6, but let's see where we can get from there, right? Also, I wouldn't mind getting, yes, I wouldn't mind getting a lot of that. A lot of that. All right, if I'm going to pick that, I'll take that over skins, you know what I mean? Okay, they don't seem to be moving the chests anymore, and I'm okay with that. Not very useful. Not very useful. Okay, so... All right, so that guy level to level 9. All right, I am just going to claim it. I'll get back to it. Yeah, they don't seem to be moving the chests anymore, so I'm glad about that. Okay, research, very good. All right, let's get some more going here. Okay, I would prefer something a little bit more substantial. I mean, I think those would only be useful for like, okay, and again, Hanging Garden, not what I'm looking, oh, 3 for Artemis would have been so great. Ugh. The game is going to make me cry. Okay, I really want to build that one because it'll boost the range, you know? Okay, could you stop giving me those? Give me the new one, you know? The new one. The big problem with those is the amount of research they want for them now. Yeah, just give me the research. Let me spend it the way I want to spend it. Okay, we're up to 15. Let's just keep it moving. Okay, 4 more of those. I might be able to do... I'll fill up a research. But I'm reluctant to actually use them because I frequently get the... Oh, wow, 10. Okay, a whole bunch of research. Because the event frequently says, you know, spend 10 in this, spend 14 in this, or just give me 10, you know, that kind of thing. So you really do need to have a lot of research lying around if you want it to advance. Okay, that's good money right there. Useful stuff. Fairly expensive, too. Okay, we are closing in on level 7. Okay, more of that. I'll take that. Very useful. I mean, at this point, as long as I'm making a lot of tunics, wow, another 10, I can get the materials I need to advance. Okay, so I believe that's level 7 now. Okay, and he's very happy about that. All right, we'll just claim it for now. We'll open them all up at once, right? Can we get another one? I'm hoping. Okay, more research. I like the 10s, though. I do. I really like the 10s. All right, let's keep this moving along. Okay, I might have to build that somewhere. People are telling me I should because it'll give me blueprints. Maybe I can get the Artemis stuff that way. It's just finding a spot for it might be a little bit tricky. I do have space now. I probably could build it. It's another one of those, it would tie up workers for a long period of time. And during the event, it's hard to do that. Okay, 8 more. How much do I have anyway? I must have like 40 or 50 or something like that, right? Because I've gotten a couple of 10s. And that was an 8 right there, right? Okay, only 4, but hey, you know what? Like I said, very useful. All right, we won't be getting to 8 today, but I mean, we still do have 6.5 days of this event. Okay, that is a skin for a modern cultural site. Okay, I think, can I get 2 of these? I think I can only do 1. Yep, I'm going to be a bit short there, ain't I? Yeah, it's 765 and I have 725, and I'm not going to spend on the lower ones because the little 3 is the most important part there because I do want to advance it. But, you know, like I said, I mean, there's 6.5 days left, so I think I should be able to get into 9. I'm just hoping they're going to give me that little token at the end. All right, let's just do some advancement over here because we can. All right, that was, boom. Oh, it's a little bit bigger there. And of course, it gave us another helping of the chests. Yeah, that's actually doing a lot for my food. Did you just see? It just gave me a nice little chunk of food there. All right, let's do this again because this is level 7 and we can do that. And it's going to start giving me some more research. Okay, and okay, that one didn't give me any food, but it is getting towards the end there, isn't it? All right, when we get to the end, it should look like that with the little cap on top. All right, so that's level 7. We're actually we're halfway to level 8. We're halfway, right? I mean, yeah, pretty much. We're halfway to level 8. We could almost do another one. So hopefully there'll be enough opportunities to get the currency to advance. Oh, it looks like those guys are done. Yeah, it's just going to be a long time before the big cavalry is done. A very long time. But yeah, I mean, I like these little buildings. You know, you have to focus on the event, but you end up getting something permanent along the way, which is very, very useful indeed. Now, how much? Wow, 70. We got 70. Here, take that. Unfortunately, I couldn't do the bust if I wanted to. And another thing is, I wouldn't do them. The reason I wouldn't do it is because completing a research is another thing that the event can ask you for. So having something like that is very useful for the event. Mind you, it does mean I'm going to have to get the sculptures. I might want to work on them myself a bit too. Sculptures, I'll get that going there. Oh, and it looks like was that the ranged? I guess, no, we didn't lose anyone in the range. Oh, that was horsies, wasn't it? Okay, well, the horsies have been restored then. Okay, are this they're working on them too. Yeah, they're not going to be too much of a problem. Yeah, the real problem is over here because they just take an eternity, but they are really useful. They stayed alive a long time in that fight, and they were the first ones in the battle too. Meanwhile, you had the other melee guys who were beating on the walls there. Well, I think I have anything over here. You know, I might as well just do this to make sure that everybody is cranking in the big stuff here. And I think that here that we have the laurels. I mean, there's not much else I can do with that until I get them back. So I might as well just crank out some togas as well. I mean, they're decent money, and I don't seem to need them anymore. See, if I look at the research here, right? Now this one, it uses the tunics and it uses the stone. What are they called again? Stone tablets. I think they're stone tablets. Of course, I have to buy all of my stone tablets because I can't produce them. I'm also buying the what's the name of them? The sculptures, because I'm still better off doing the columns because the columns are worth more. Once I can do the stone tablets, I'll do them exclusively. If I need something lower, I'll just buy it. So after this, I'll have to do this one. All right, that's going to require the pendants, the iron pendants. The other things I have already. See, I can produce the tunics, I can produce the gold laurels. I already have those. I'll just basically have to buy the iron pendants. So, I mean, I already have the research to be able to advance this. You know, I'm actually better off doing the other one as quickly as possible because I could just hold on to this one as being the one that I need to complete a research for the event. So, I mean, these would be easy enough to do. I'm nearly done with this. The problem is that I'm kind of stuck on the... Oh, there we go. That's all of them done. So it's just the heavy ones that are left. I'm only stuck on the actual missions. Like, for instance, I don't think... Oh, I have them back now. Okay, now he wants me to acquire 4 regions. So I have to do 3 more and have 3 commanders to level 5. I might wait on that one to see if I can get Alexander by the end. Although I think I get him as level 5. So it's a matter of cranking somebody else up. I don't know who I want to do that with. I mean, I could do that with King Midas. But I mean, I might get something really good from Alexander the Great. So I'll just hold on to them for now and we'll see how that works out. But that means there's a lot of fighting coming. And I'm hoping I can get a lot of plots in China. I hope they start offering me 2 at a time. Because I do need a lot of space over there. There's a lot of things I could build, and I just don't have the space. But I'm going to have to do a lot of these. Okay, not that one right there. Yeah, Sabina's stuff here, the 10 house upgrades. Can I actually... I mean, I could do some of them now, actually, right? Okay, you're 13. What am I using here? Okay, is this thread or silk? It's not telling me. But you know what? This is not a problem. All right. Oh, I wanted to click on this. Okay, so that's 2. Okay, that's 3. I might be in a bit of a bind for others, though, because a lot of these are behind. You notice this is level 12. So, you know, I'll just do this until I run out of workers, which I think this is the last one. So I'm not going to get held back from making it from early Rome until Rome by the research. I think the research isn't going to be a problem. As long as I'm cranking out the tunics, I can sell them for a lot and buy what I need. The problem is going to be finishing the quests. That's going to be a big one. And one annoying one, and I'm guessing I'll have to do this. Look, claim the Moth Glade. Let's pop over there again. I mean, it has to be talking about this one, which means I have to have the territory that I'm working on right now. I'm going to be as soon as I have workers. And then I have to do this one. Then I can claim it. It actually doesn't count as a spot. As long as I'm near it, I can claim it. But I'm wondering what else I'm going to have to do down here. I'm going to grab that money. Anyway, once the event is done, I can more focus on those because I don't have to keep the workers available, right? I can actually put them to work on advancement. Anyway, I do think that's going to be it for now. So we're 2 weeks into the Celtic event. The progress is pretty good. Level 7 here, coming up on level 8. And like I said, I'm really hoping that the final reward is going to be another token so I can just go from 9 to 10. And the building will look pristine. As if it really can look pristine for a Celtic. You know, it's old, right? I mean, but it looks cool. But of course, it is sitting next to that really amazing looking Trojan horse there, you know? As long as it gives me stuff. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games because games are fun. See ya.